Starting on a shot like this is really weird. Like, it's very claustrophobic. I think it's very uncomfortable. And if you've played or watched PT, then you got an entire other like depth going on there. So it's a really weird, uncomfortable shot to start with. Made slightly more comfortable with a cat. Hello everyone. Welcome to Saturday. We're gonna go in this room. Come with me. You don't get to come. You do not get to come inside. No. They're never allowed to come inside, but especially recently, where things have been really, there's like stacks of games, and we actually haven't cleaned up the N64 games from Extra Life, so our table looks like this. Yeah. Games. And the cats actually got in when we were in here the other day, and of course the first thing they want to do is jump on top of the table, and that the games are just going everywhere, and we're like, no! So that was bad. Yeah, this room was supposed to be a game room, and it sort of is. I mean, it's a room, and it has games in it. But when we moved into this apartment in 2012, we were like, you know, we're gonna have a game room. It's gonna be awesome. We're gonna have a CRT. We're gonna have all these old systems. We're gonna put our games in there. It's gonna be fantastic. And it sort of is. It has a CRT. It has games. The problem, which is really, is it a problem? I don't know, is we kept collecting video games, and we have a lot of video games, and before you know it, they didn't fit on the shelf. I remember that first feeling, like just a few months into living here, I was like, man, we don't have enough room. And, you know, we had some other shelving, so we got the other shelving, and then we had to buy some more shelving, and then, you know, we filled up this, and we filled up that, and we have a lot of games, and it's good. It's good to have games, but we have run out of room. And the other thing that's bad is that in addition to not having enough room for the games, we now have not enough room for anything else, because any storage stuff, this becomes the storage room, and I feel like that's probably the case for everyone. Everyone has like a room where, you know, they wanted to do something cool with it, but honestly it becomes storage because you don't have any other storage. So this is our storage room. So yeah, this side of the room is junky, but at least it's games. And then you turn to this side of the room and you're like, what's happening? Like, there's the boxes and stuff, and it's because that closet is full. It's completely full. So is it the game room? It's sort of a game room. We wanted people to be able to come in here and sit down and on the futon and play games, and maybe it was too lofty a goal, because the place, we outgrew the place almost by the time that we had, you know, moved in. And part of it is collecting video games, sure, but part of it is just we don't have enough room. I mean, if we didn't have all of this crazy stuff over here, then we could theoretically take another bookshelf, like put another bookshelf there or there, and we probably would be able to display everything. But we kind of gave up on this room, which is sad. We gave up on this room a while back, because we said, you know what, we're really not going to be able to do what we want with a game room until we move to a different place, because we need more room, because this is not just a game room, it's also a guest room and a junk room and a storage room. So eventually when we get a place, we'll actually have a legit game room, but until then, this is not that room, but we tried. So it's a storage room, and it will continue to be a storage room. However, because we are not going to be getting a new place anytime soon, we're going to have to change some things around, because soon this is going to be a production room. We've talked a little bit about it in the past of some of the things that we're going to be doing. We have some plans for some new types of content, and it requires a room. It requires this room. So I'm not exactly sure how we're going to pull it off quite yet, but we're going to have to get some stuff out of here. I don't know what's going to happen, but a lot of this stuff is going to have to move. And it's not that we're getting rid of games. We're not getting rid of any games. But if we're going to have to, we may have to temporarily move like a lot of the games to my parents' house or something, because this room is going to be completely transformed. And the reason I wanted to show it right now in its terrible, terrible junky state is the fact that soon it's going to look completely different. So you guys can come back and see this vlog and be like, man, That does look different. Good job. Soon. Very, very soon. Within the next month and a half. This room, we're going to bomb this room and more or less start over. Anyway, that's it. Thanks for watching. If you have a room of your own that you're like, I'm going to do this cool thing, and then it turned into a storage room, yeah, let me know. It'll make me feel better. And I mean, we still have the games in here, and if we want to play something, we can still make it happen. But more or less, we don't play games in here, which was the entire idea. We just take the consoles and put them out there and play them out there. So one day we'll have room, but this room is going to be transformed soon, and I'm excited about that. Thanks for watching. Let's meet back tomorrow, shall we? You're still gonna have to draw 2 cards, and Michael's the only one that knows if they're both kittens.
So you get to choose where that goes.
Well, I got into a basketball class on accident. Well, I needed like 1 more credit, and the only class I could take was basketball. And on the first day of class, he asks the class, okay, so who knows how to play basketball? And everybody but me raises their hand.